Alrighty, good morning. It's just after 3 o'clock. I'm here in my driveway and we're taking a road trip. We're going to go to Jacksonville, Florida today. I got a doctor's appointment there with my diabetes doctor, and then we're going to head to North Carolina, to the town that I was actually born in. I'm going to spend a few days there, and then it's off to Greeneville, Tennessee for Armed DJs 2024 on Monday. So anyway, here's what we're going to be making our road trip in. It's my rental vehicle here, this Toyota RV4. RAV4, I think is how you say that. So anyway, I got to hit the road because I'm actually running a little bit later than I thought I would be. So it's almost 3:30 in the morning now, and my appointment in Jacksonville is at 10:30, which would make it 9:30 Central Time. So we got 6 hours to get there. It's usually about a 5.5 hour drive, so or usually about 5 hours, I should say. So anyway, let's hit the road, and I'll be talking to you throughout the day. Alrighty, it's just before 5 a.m. Central Time right now, and this is one thing that I love whenever I drive on the interstate, is when the sun starts coming up. Look at that straight ahead. We're heading east. You see it already starting to get daylight. I always love that. I just always have. I don't know why. But anyway, right now we're just north of Panama City. We're between, well, actually, Defuniak Springs, Florida, and Tallahassee. So we're probably in Tallahassee in about another hour, maybe a little over that. So anyway, we're making pretty good time, so we should be good to go. But yeah, I love that. I love how the sun starts coming up like that. You're out in the middle of nowhere. It's awesome. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes since I last talked to you, but look at that. The sun's starting to come up here on the interstate. Like I said, I love this. I'll just let you take in that view there. But yeah, we're actually near Chipley, Florida right now. So just north of Panama City. I know this area well. Alright, just before 6 a.m. now, we're near Marianna, Florida. You can see the sun up there. Coming up, starting to peep out. I'll have to put my shades on, so anyway. Beautiful day to be traveling. I think it's going to be this way all the way to North Carolina. So once we get down to Jacksonville, we'll be headed north and on our way to North Carolina. So yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty nice day. Looks like it's shaping up to be a really nice day. Yeah, gotta love the sunrise just like that. Okay, so we just made a quick pit stop here at this Flying J truck stop. We're just outside of Tallahassee right now. I've got exactly 3 hours to get to Jacksonville to get to my doctor's appointment, so I should make it there right on time. I usually like to get there a little early, but I think we're gonna be doing okay. So anyway, we're gonna hit the road, and really shouldn't be stopping anymore between now and then, but anyway, we've had a time change right now. It's 7:30 in the morning, which makes it 6:30 Pensacola time, so we're doing good. My appointment's at 10:30, so we should just about make it. Alrighty, update for you now. We are now about 60 miles or so from Jacksonville. It's a little after 9 o'clock Eastern time as we're continuing on down I-10 right now. Notice it's gotten a lot cloudier than it was a little while ago. And the reason for that is if you've been watching the news lately, there's been a lot of heavy thunderstorms and stuff down in South Florida, which is only about maybe 100 miles south of here. So that's probably where these clouds are coming from. It's not raining here or anything like that, but you probably seen that on TV. I think Sarasota got, I don't know how many inches of rain they got. I think they set a record though. But there's a lot of flooding going on in Central and South Florida. It's not too far from here. So these are probably just the outlying clouds from that. So anyway, once we get done with the doctor, we'll be turning and heading back toward the north up through Georgia and South Carolina and on up into North Carolina. So shouldn't be seeing too many clouds up that way. But yeah, I still find that kind of interesting. Alright, so we're in the Jacksonville area now. I'm roughly about 2 minutes away from the doctor's office. It's 10:22 right now, so got here about 7 minutes to spare. So anyway, doctor's office just right through this light, so gonna go in there and see what's going on. But anyway, it's been pretty good. I mean, you know, traffic really hadn't been that bad. I mean, and you know, made pretty good time, even though I left a little bit later than I thought that I wanted to. But you know what? Those things work out. Yeah, here we are. A lot of doctor's offices in this area. So yeah, they got dentists, they got doctors, they've got all kinds of things over here. So this is definitely a medical area, that's for sure. It's actually a suburb. It's called Fleming Island in Jacksonville. It's not actually in Jacksonville, but just outside of it, just a suburb. Alrighty, here we are. We're at my doctor's office, so let's get in there and see what the good doctor has to say. I'm not going to take my camera in there, by the way. I'll tell you what he says after I get out, okay? But let's get in there and see what's going on. It's 10:26, 4 minutes to spare, so did pretty good. Alright, so we're in the Jacksonville area now. We're roughly about 2 minutes away from the doctor's office. It's 10:26, 4 minutes to spare, so did pretty good. Alright, so we're in the Jacksonville area now. We're roughly about 2 minutes to spare, so did pretty good. Okay, so I'm sitting at the doctor's office right now in the parking lot. It's 11 o'clock. Just got out. So overall, everything went good. The doctor said my A1C is a little high, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and work on that with a little bit of adjustments in my medication. But other than that, everything looks good. So I'm gonna get a haircut here before I leave, and then we'll be on our way to North Carolina shortly. So yeah, very long day, but you know what? I've been wanting to do a road trip for a while, so this is actually pretty good. Okay, just got a haircut. What do you think? Looks better, doesn't it? Alrighty, I'm gonna go get some gas, and then we're gonna start heading on to North Carolina. We got about a 7.5 hour drive or so. It's about 12:15 right now. So yeah, we got to drive all the way through Jacksonville, and then head on up through Georgia, and maybe try to hit some of the welcome centers while we're on our way, especially in Georgia and South Carolina. And maybe North Carolina if it's open. We'll see. We'll see what it's like when we get there. That welcome center's near Charlotte, so we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go get gas, and we'll be on our way. All right, heading out of town now. This is Middleburg, Florida, which is well, my parents actually lived here. I never actually lived here, but my parents did. So anyway, just heading out and gonna go up and hit the interstate. But yeah, a little small community here. It's not really a town. Like there's no mayor, no city council, anything like that. It's an unincorporated area. So yeah, nice little area to live in though. It's kind of away from the city, but you're kind of in the city, but not. You know what I'm saying? You're just down the street from the city. So anyway, we got a long way to go. So hopefully this light will turn green here in just a second. We'll be on our way. Alrighty, it's 1:35 and we just crossed into Georgia. This is the Georgia Welcome Center. So I'm going to go in there and check that out. There you go. Each state has one of these. So if you don't live in the United States, this is what you can expect whenever you come to a new state. Get a nice welcome center. And I know the one in Florida, when you, or at least all of them in Florida, when you come to the welcome center, they'll give you free orange juice because Florida's really known for that. Or at least they used to. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been at the Florida Welcome Center. But anyway, I'm going to go in there and check this out. I'm not going to take the video camera in there, but I'll let you know what it basically has in there. So yeah, going to go out and stretch my legs just a little bit. All right, just checked out the Georgia Welcome Center. Going to get back on the road now, but it's about everything you'd expect. I mean, they had a bunch of pamphlets and stuff in there. They had a video playing, and I just looked around and got a couple of maps for my two nephews to look at. So I know they like to look at things like that. So yeah, pretty neat. They didn't have any like orange juice or anything like that. I know a lot of places do, but this particular one didn't. So anyway, we're going to head on up the road, and I'm probably going to get something to eat here in a little bit, and we'll stop off at the South Carolina Welcome Center and see what that one's like. Oh, this is always fun. It's almost 3:30 in the afternoon now, and I'm just north of Savannah, Georgia, actually almost at the South Carolina state line. And I don't know what's going on up here, but I think it might be construction. But it's always fun, when you get stuck in a traffic jam like this. I'm doing 14 miles an hour right now going up the interstate. Oh, goodness, I was not expecting this. All right, we're at the South Carolina Welcome Center right now, so I'm going to go in there and check it out to see how different it is from the Georgia one. So anyway, when I do little trips like this, since I'm not on a time schedule, I like to just kind of take my time a little bit, and kind of stop off and pet the roses, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm doing. Alrighty, I'm going to go check that out, and I'll let you know what's going on in there, okay? Alrighty, back on the road. The South Carolina Welcome Center is pretty nice. They had everything you expect, pamphlets and maps and that sort of thing. It had a big old interactive iPod in there, or iPad, I should say. I don't know why I said iPod, but anyway, they had a big interactive iPad that had a big old map on there showing like pinpoints of interest and that kind of thing. So yeah, pretty basic. But one thing I did notice is they had a lot of vending machines there. I didn't really notice a whole lot of vending machines at the Georgia one. So yeah, really nice welcome center there. So I liked it. I was impressed. I didn't really stay too long though. It's 3:52 right now, so we're gonna continue on up the road, and well, we got probably at least another 4 or 5 hours left, I would say. Okay, here's an update for you right now. It's about 6 p.m. and I'm on I-26 right now, almost in Columbia. I'm about 20 miles from Columbia, South Carolina. And just had dinner at Burger King, so enjoyed that in a little town called Orangeburg, South Carolina. So yeah, it's been now 14 and a half hours since I left Pensacola this morning. So it feels like I've been driving for a week, but you know what? We got about 2.5 hours or so left, I think, maybe closer to 3, but we'll get there soon, and I'll be talking to you more. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop off at the North Carolina Welcome Center. I think that it's probably already closed, but that's okay. At least we got to see Georgia and South Carolina, so you know, we'll hit North Carolina next time. All right, another traffic jam just outside of Columbia. Looks like there was a wreck up there. I see an ambulance up there. Looks like a rerouting traffic over here. I hope nobody was hurt bad in that accident. Yeah, thoughts and prayers go out to those folks, whoever was involved in that. I always hate to see that. Just pray that nobody was seriously injured. All right, we've been rerouted onto a little 2-lane road here. I don't know, they got the interstate shut down, so hopefully we'll get back up here on one of these other roads and get back on the interstate. Like I said, whatever the accident that was, I hope that nobody was seriously injured. But I'm assuming that since they closed the interstate, they probably were. But thoughts and prayers out to whoever was injured in that accident. Never want to see that, that's for sure. Yeah, you see that traffic all the way up there. Way up there. Yep, that's all interstate traffic, so I think we got to go up there and take a left and get back to the interstate. I'm hoping that's what we're going to do anyway. Okay, back on I-26 now, so little detour's over with. Got about another 5 miles or so before we turn on to Interstate 77 to head towards Charlotte. All right, it's almost 8 p.m. now, and just on the outskirts of Charlotte, still in the state of South Carolina. You know, the North Carolina-South Carolina border actually backs up right to the Charlotte city limits. I mean, it's like you're right in the middle of Charlotte, and all of a sudden you're in South Carolina. So anyway, we're almost in North Carolina, and it looks like we're going to be running into some more traffic jams. At least that's what the GPS is telling me. So we'll deal with it, okay? Alrighty, it's 8:30 p.m. right now, and actually between the towns of Gastonia, North Carolina, and Hickory, North Carolina, the town we're going to is Morganton, North Carolina. That's where I was born, right there on I-40. So it says we should get there about 9:18, so we got less than an hour. So yeah, been a long day. So anyway, this is what it looks like the sun's going down in North Carolina. But I'll talk to you once we get to Morganton, once we get settled in the hotel room. All right, now I'm not watching what I'm filming here, but you know, I showed you a beautiful sunrise this morning in Northwest Florida. Now I can show you a beautiful sunset in North Carolina. There you go. Isn't that a nice looking sky there? That is beautiful. Again, I'm not looking at what I'm filming, so because I'm driving, but I think it looks good. Okay, it's 9:30 p.m. and I am in Morganton, North Carolina, the town that I grew up in, and I'm here at the Hampton Inn, as you can see behind me. And this hotel is where my family stays whenever we come up here, and the staff here are wonderful. They're always really good to my family, and you know, they got a great breakfast and all that. Of course, it's not like the Tropicana or the South Point in Las Vegas that we're used to, but you know, it's still a great place, and you know, got a friendly staff here, and we're only just a few hundred feet away from where I was born. I mean, the hospital is literally right on the other side of the building over here, so yeah, pretty neat to be here. So anyway, I just got checked in. I'm going to go and get settled in. I'll show you my room. You know, I always do that whenever I take a trip, so we'll be I'll talk to you from the room here in just a second. Okay, so I'm here in my hotel room. It's now Saturday morning, about 9:30, and I was going to record a little wrap for the video you just saw about me traveling last night, but I was so tired when I got here, so anyway, I went to sleep after going and visiting a friend, and you know, spend some time with my sister and my 2 nephews who met me up here. So you know, I really didn't get a chance to do a wrap, but the trip overall was good. So anyway, you know, I'll be recording more videos throughout the week as we get ready to go to Greeneville, Tennessee, to the Armed DJs. So again, you know, really nice to be here in Morganton. Let me just show you around my room real quick. And you can see it's you know, pretty nice here in Morganton. I'm going to go, I want to show you the bathroom real quick. I want to show you something interesting. Well, before I do that, there's a view outside the window there. Right down there's my rental car, that white Toyota there. So yeah, beautiful out here today. Now let me show you something. So here's the closet. So we got the closet door here. Now I don't know if this is a thing with Hampton Inns all over the place, but I studied another Hampton Inn that does the same thing. But you can see the closet here. See, there's the closet. But now here's the bathroom. See, the bathroom doesn't have a door on it. So in order to shut the bathroom door, you have to pull the closet door shut. See, it covers the bathroom. And here's the closet. I don't know why they do that, but like I said, this is like the second Hampton Inn that I've stayed at where they do that. So you have to use the same door that doubles for the closet door, doubles for the bathroom door. So anyway, not sure what goes on with that, why they chose that. But anyway, here's another look at the room on this end. So got joining rooms. My sister, my two nephews are in the room right next door. So my two little nephews are enjoying coming through the door to come into my room too. So they've been calling each other on the phones here and calling each other in the other room and stuff. It's pretty funny. Alrighty, well this is going to be the end of this video. We got more videos to come, so until next time, practice and enjoy.